So how's it going, guys? I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today, and welcome to another video. Now, if you guys are celebrating it, happy Thanksgiving and happy early holidays, I guess. So anyways, let's get into the video. So over the past couple weeks, I've been testing out the Magic Keyboard. I initially wasn't planning to use this thing or even purchase this thing, at least at the time of recording this, but I saw some massive discounts from open box ones at my local Best Buy. So I went ahead and picked one up at like a third or half of the price. And in this video, I want to give you guys my thoughts on the Magic Keyboard and whether or not it's worth picking this up or going a cheaper external keyboard route, right? And just kind of just talking about the pros and cons of owning a Magic Keyboard. So let's get into it. So first off, I want to talk about the biggest pro of this entire keyboard, and that's really the all-in-one package of this keyboard. So what do I mean by that? First of all, you get both a really nice trackpad and a nice keyboard. The keyboard typing experience on this thing is pretty damn good. It's basically almost, if not the exact same as a MacBook Pro typing experience. Like, I'm pretty sure it has the same switches. So typing on this keyboard feels really good. So this is a test on the Magic Keyboard. Works very well there, and it feels good. If you're a big fan of the MacBook keyboards, especially the Apple Silicon ones in the past couple of years, then this is going to feel very familiar to you. Got an aluminum palm rest, so you don't have the smooth silicon there. You also have a function row key, which is a very, very nice addition here. I'm glad they added it in here so you can quickly, turn on brightness and all that stuff, play pause and all that stuff. So it's a nice improvement there. And you have obviously the extra stuff too, with like the having the external USB, the second USB. Let me see if I can brighten that up. Yep, you have a second USB there that you can use for charging, and that frees up a slot here so you can use that actual iPad USB-C for data transfer. So if you're plugging into an external drive, it's always there and you don't have to bring a dongle. So yeah, overall, like for an all-in-one package, the Magic Keyboard is hard to beat. Oh, almost one more thing, these connections, because this thing doesn't use Bluetooth. This thing uses the smart connector, right? You can see here. So all you have to do is just connect it like this and you're set to go. You don't have to connect it via Bluetooth. You don't have to go into the settings and automatically pair like that. And it doesn't require batteries. One thing I also left out was the footprint of this thing, because since this thing is basically sort of like a laptop-esque design, it's not going to cover a lot of space on your desk or on your lap. Overall, this is a very, very nice and compact package. And if you're someone who tends to type a lot and brings their iPad on the go a lot, then this is probably one of the best options you can go. But how does that compare to just using an external keyboard or a third-party option? Let's get into that. All right, so I got my external iPad set up here, and let's go over some of the things that I love about going the external route, right? So number one is being able to actually use any case that I want and not have to, detach it every time I plug it in and want to use the keyboard, right? I mean, one of the biggest things with the Magic Keyboard is that since it uses the smart connector on the iPad, there's not a lot of cases that will even work with it. So really, like, being able to actually put a protective case is such a big plus. Now, I don't have a case on, I don't have the super beefy ESR case that I have on here. I just have a slim folio case. But I mean, being able to choose which case you want to use could be big if you value protection. Another big thing is the variety, because with the Magic Keyboard, you're stuck with that keyboard, right? But going the external route, you have so many different keyboards you can choose from, and all of them have a different feel and size to them. So depending on what kind of keyboard you prefer, you have the option to select them. So for example, if you like the mechanical route, you can go that route and just plug this in or Bluetooth to it and have a typing experience that fits that style. Or if you want something more compact, like the Keys to Go 2, and have a slim keyboard, you can also do that. Combine that with also that you can choose any mouse that you want, and you can have a pretty awesome portable kind of almost desktop like experience. So really, you have the option to choose whichever fits your needs. So if you're someone who doesn't like the MacBook keyboard, you're going to have a lot of better options going the external route because you can choose whatever keyboard you want. And with that, a lot of the keyboards will tend to be a lot less expensive than the $300 to $350 that Apple's asking for with their keyboard options. So there's that. So wrapping up everything here, when it comes to using both of these setups, I think there's a clear divide on who should go for what. So with the external keyboard route, you have the flexibility, right? You can choose any case with your iPad. You can choose any keyboard with your iPad with different mechanical switches, or maybe you want like, rubber dome or whatever. You have the flexibility to choose whichever experience of typing fits to your liking, right? Whereas with the Magic Keyboard, you have an all-in-one solution that is just one accessory and you can attach it to your iPad and carry it anywhere without having to bring anything external. So, without worrying anything, the Magic Keyboard is undoubtedly one of the best all-in-one packages for a keyboard that I've seen. But for the price point brand new, you need to really, really enjoy typing on your iPad a lot for this to be worth anything, in my personal opinion. If you are considering a Magic Keyboard, I would honestly just look up any open box ones because at 150 to 200 bucks open box, this thing is an easier pill to swallow. At 300, oh my god, this thing is very, very expensive, and you need to be a very specific type of iPad user to get the fullest out of that. For 90 to 95% of users, I still think going the external way for the flexibility and the price is going to be more bang for buck, in my personal opinion. But that's just my opinion. You're free to choose whichever one fits your personal needs. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and happy Thanksgiving, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Later.